hello and welcome to the channel, and in this video we're going to be talking to you about how to plant and grow the lovely Hibiscus moscheutos. It's Moschetto. It is that one with the bizarre name that I assume it's possibly Spanish of origin. I don't know how to pronounce it. If you know how to pronounce it, put that into the comments. Anyway, this is what turned up in the post. Tiny plants.
They do look incredibly small.
They're very small. Let's have a little look at them.
Let's have a look, see what you got.
While I'm doing this, Lorna.
Yep. Yes.
Which country does the Hibiscus moscheutos come from?
Is it Spain?
No.
Oh, you said it's only Spanish.
Spanish name, yeah.
Oh,
But
so Portugal.
But that, no.
Somewhere in Europe?
No.
America.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eastern coast. These swamplands off the river tributaries of the Eastern Americas. Because its common name is the Swamp Rose-Mallow. Swamp Rose-Mallow.
Okay.
Which gives you a clue as to how you need to look after this. Can I have a look?
So look. Ooh.
You do that again. Can I have a look?
Ooh.
Yeah, a little bit. I imagine all this soil should still be connected to all these roots.
Yes.
Right, so here we go. Let's pour one out.
Oh, that's looking good.
What the
Oh no.
Right. So,
Wow. Let's have a.
so what is it? It's a herbaceous perennial.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly hardy. You know, this plant, once established, not when it's young like this, can get down to approximately -10
Wow.
degrees Celsius. Although it might be worth giving it a protective mulch, dry mulch over the winter periods. Usually I would say, advise, do not disturb the root ball.
No, that's great.
If I catch you guys disturbing the root balls, you're going to get a slap in the face.
So you call a stern horticulturalist.
Right, now you might think, oh, tiny root ball, put it in a tiny pot. But these are going to go into the greenhouse, and if I put it in a tiny pot like that, that's going to dry out really quickly.
Yeah.
And as a swampy kind of plant, it needs to be kept quite moist. Yet free drained, not waterlogged. So this is going to dry out too quickly. So I'm going to not use these.
Okay.
1 litre pots.
Okay.
You might think it is silly, but then you're silly when your plants are dead because you don't water them properly. They're not particularly fussed about what compost they use.
Okay.
And I'm not too worried about adding any extra drainage in this. It's absolutely fine. The general multi-purpose compost is fine.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's slightly acidic, slightly alkaline or neutral soils. They're quite adaptable.
They're quite hardy, aren't they? Right, let's have a look.
Blown away.
Right.
So Lorna, while I'm doing this, have you got any questions for me?
Right. I assume the flower is pink. Only
Well,
because...
actually, this is. You do get pink in it, and but this selection is called Lunar Mix. So there's a range of colours.
Is it yellow?
I can't remember what the mix is, but I bought it because it had red.
Oh.
I think there's red and I think there's pink, and it might be
Okay.
they come in white. There's a range of colours that they come in. And the reason why I bought these is because myself and Lorna went to Wisley a couple of years back, had a look through their exotic borders, and they had these on display. And the reason why I like these is because they have these massive, like
They did it really good.
9-inch blooms.
Everyone was looking at it and going, wow, what on earth is this, wasn't they? They were a bit of a showstopper, so...
absolutely fantastic. So I bought these if you're interested
Oh.
from Parker's. Right, anyway, so...
Right, let's have a look at this.
So really, I don't want to disturb this root ball anymore.
No.
Because it's already been beaten about by the postal service.
Okay, so...
So we're going to put this, and we're going to leave this in there for about 2 weeks, 4 weeks really, until it's established,
Okay,
and then
yep.
it can go outside. So once it's ready to
Fabulous. Oh, that's great.
go, this plant will go in full sun,
Yep.
sheltered position, in a in a moist, regularly moist, well-drained soil.
Yep.
Slightly sheltered because those big flowers are easily messed up. And that's about it, really.
Fabulous.
I don't think I've forgotten anything. Just bear with me, keep the camera looking there. Yes, there was a thing I meant to say. The RHS has the moscheutos listed on their site, and it says avoid planting it in a frosty position. But that's not true. And you all know we love the RHS. But in this case they're wrong. It definitely does go down to about -10 degrees. This lunar mix, which we'll be showing you later in the year, assuming that we can get it to grow and flower, this grows to about 1 metre tall. But some of it, because it's a hybrid and it's a selected group of cultivars.
Does it need staking? I remember, is it quite flimsy or? Quite
Well, this one probably not.
No.
But the species and sort of like selected varieties of, they can grow to about 2.5 metres tall. You probably would want to stake that.
Oh.
Yes, that's a good question. Yeah, so that's it. Hardy, amazing flowers. You just don't see them in the garden centres. They can be very expensive if you do see them. Like I said, I bought these from plug plants from Parker's, so these should be absolutely fine. Anyway, if you've got anything that you'd like to add, any great things or advice that you'd like to also put in regarding this plant, then do so. Put it into our comments section. We would love to hear from you. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.